Good morning. Hello, Miss Ann is here. Okay, oh, let me adjust this camera angle just for a sec. Okay, here we go. It's yoga time. So take your feet to the edges of the mat, all the way to the back. Hands on your behind, and I want you to pull your elbows towards each other. So you feel a big, proud chest, and then we're going to fold halfway down and come back up. So keep trying to squeeze those elbows together. Should feel like work for that upper back. Now, it's really important to draw that belly in and take lots of breaths. So we always want to try to begin a move with a breath and end a move with an exhalation. So the more you breathe, the better. Okay, release the arms, take a nice, big, deep breath, reach them all the way up, lift the shoulders, and then take it all the way down. Completely unweighting the upper body. Just let the head go. Now you're going to bend one leg and straighten the other, and then switch. Bend one, straighten the other, and just sort of oscillate nice and slow, side to side. And if the one leg is not ready to go straight, just be patient, it'll get there. Okay, now if you can, keep them both straight. We're going to inhale and extend the spine. Walk your fingers forward. Send your hips backwards. You're here for 2 deep breaths. Nice. Now relax the upper body. You're going to roll it back up 1 vertebrae at a time. You're going to bring your feet in so they're hip width apart. Sweep this right arm straight up and over. And then let that hip push out to the side. So you feel a really nice side body stretch here. Just another breath or 2. And then come back and do the same on the opposite side. Big sweep up and over of the arm and the hip out. And then start your breathing. Nice. Now come back. Bring your hands to heart. We're going to take 1 big step forward with the left foot. So we're up nice and high with the heel in the back. Bring the arms up. Flip the palms, interlock the fingers. Give me a big reach up of the arms. And now you're going to lean forward, release the arms, bring your hands to heart. Take that back heel, push it towards the floor, and rotate your chest to face the left side. We're just going to hold here for a few breaths. So it's a nice opportunity to get a good stretch through that calf and a little spinal rotation, getting into the outside of this left hip. Turn as much as you can, keep that forward lean. And now let's take that chest, face it forward, take the hands down to the floor. You're going to step back to your high plank. Push your heels towards the back of the room and draw the belly up and in. Now you're in your downward facing dog. We're going to pedal our feet here 1 at a time. Make sure you can see the sides of your arms through your peripheral vision. And now let's pick a side and hold that heel down. Do the same with the other. Push both heels down, straighten out both legs. Walk your hands all the way back to the feet. We're going to inhale and extend the spine. Walk your fingers forward, send the hips back. Take 2 deep breaths. Hold it down and roll it up slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice, big deep breath. Sweep the arms up, interlock the fingers, push the palms to the ceiling, lift through the shoulders. And then release the arms, bring your hands to heart, and we're going to take a big step forward, this time with that right leg. Up with the heel in the back. Nice forward lean. You want to make sure you're leaning enough that you really feel that glute get some work going on. Now rotate to the right. Push that back heel down towards the floor and enjoy a nice calf stretch on that side. Really try to turn the chest to face the right side. Go as far as you can. And now bring that chest back. Take the hands to the floor. You're right back in your high plank again. And downward facing dog. Pushing both heels into the floor. And then get up on your tippy toes, nice and high with the heels. And push back down. Do a few more. Pair it with your breathing. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Do that a couple more times. Now, when you're really high on those tippy toes, float back forward to plank. Step your feet into bear. Slide your left foot back. So the left leg is straight. Your right knee is hovering above the floor. And then bring the left knee back in to hover. Slide the right leg back straight. Bring it back in. Stay here for 3 big breaths. Then we're going to transition this into some nice, relaxing cat-cows. Okay, knees down, wrists underneath the shoulders. Here we go. Give me 5 of your own cat-cows, paired with breathing. And come onto the tops of your feet, sit back on your heels, child's pose, 5 deep breaths. Now come back up on your knees. Tuck your toes under. You're going right back into your quadruped position. You're going to send the left arm forward and your right leg back. So both limbs are really long, no bends in the joints. And then back to the starting point and switch sides. And just keep oscillating from side to side. But we want to hang out on a side for at least 3 counts before we switch it. You want to try to avoid your hips shifting. You want to be nice and square. Last one. Okay, from this quadruped position, I want you to turn your fingers to face the back of your room. So you get a nice little stretch through the lower arms. Hold here just for a couple of breaths. Okay, now we're going to take the palms to face the sides of our room. And you're going to slowly lower the torso through the arms. and press back away. So going up and down, maybe it's 3 or 4 inches, whatever range of motion you have, own it and enjoy the journey here. Okay, with a neutral spine, send the left palm to the front corner of the mat and the right, and the hips are going back over the heels. We're attempting to lower the chest towards the floor as we breathe here with the forehead up. Now, while you're here, take that left palm, rotate it to face up towards the ceiling, and then lift that hand off the floor an inch and reach to try to grab the front of your room. And then close it and relax. Do the same with the other one. Open, lift it, and then reach it. And now we're going to do that same 3 count from side to side. Don't forget to breathe. When the work is hard, that's when you need to depend on your breathing. Okay, let's come back up to your quadruped position. We're going to meet in a bear. So elevate off the knees and then put them back down. Do it again, lift. Belly is up and in. Lower. You're working on that same 3 counts. So once you're up, count to 3 slowly and then put them back down for a reset. And you have 4 more to do. And after that last one, send yourself into a small downward facing dog. Take a few breaths with the heels down and your legs nice and straight. Walk your hands back to your feet. We're going to inhale and extend the spine. And then reverse it. Come all the way back up. Flip the palms here and let's hold the arms parallel to the floor. Try to move them back. Reaching to touch the sides of the room so your arms are nice and long. Crowd out your chest, draw the belly in, and now reach the arms up. And bring your hands to heart. We're going to take a big step forward with the left foot. You're going to turn that back foot on its side, so you're working with a 45-degree angle. And both heels should be pretty close to being in the same line. Now with the hips, we're going to try to point them to face forward. And then give me a nice bend in your front leg and press the outside of the back foot into the floor and then sweep the arms up. You can keep the hands wide or bring them together. And now we're going to open to face the right side of the room. Both arms are nice and long now. This palm flips up. Reach that left arm up to the ceiling. Your other arm can just rest on your back leg. And now take this left arm down to your thigh. Sweep the right arm over the ear. And if you can, reach this left arm towards the right side of the room. And now we're going to come back to that reverse warrior, reaching that left arm straight up. And now both hands come down, meet me back in your high plank. We're going to take our left knee to the left elbow and send it back, and then switch. Right knee to right elbow. Now you're in your down dog. Lift your left leg up and lower it. and lift the right leg up and lower it and walk it all the way back. You're in your full forward fold. Inhale, extend the spine, reach all the way up. Arms are halfway up, palms face the ceiling. Sweep the arms back and then send them up. Bring your hands to heart. Big step forward with the right foot. Let's send that back foot onto its side. You want to be pressing the outside of that back foot into the floor. Now let's try to rotate these hips forward, bend into this front leg, and then reach the arms up. And now you're going to turn to face the right side of the room. Long arms, really straight. Open the front hand to face up and sweep it up. And now take this front arm to your front leg. Left arm goes right up over the ear. And if you can, reach this right palm to the left side of the room. And we're going to come back and reverse it one more time. Reach that arm straight up. And now take both hands all the way down to the floor. Step back to that high plank. Left knee to left elbow. And then switch. And downward facing dog. And left leg up. And right leg up. And back to your plank. And back to down dog. Hold here for 5 deep breaths. Child's pose is always an option. And let's come back to plank. Step your left foot up between your hands. Meet me in your runner's lunge position. So front knee over ankle. Up high with the heel in the back. Fingertips only on the floor. Now, take the right palm, put it down, take the left hand inside that foot and walk your foot, the left one, to the edge of the mat. Put the right knee down. Let your hips come forward. So you're getting a nice stretch through that inner thigh of the left leg. If you want to lower to the forearms, you can, but it's not about forcing a position. Okay, back up to the palms. You're going to take the foot, move it back in closer to the left hand, and now take your left hand outside that foot. Send those hips backwards till your front leg is straight. Toes point up towards the ceiling. And now walk it back forward. Take your gaze, look forward, and send it back one more time. And come back forward. Palms frame that foot, come off your right knee, step back to high plank, and move to down dog for 5 breaths. Okay, come back to plank. This time we step the right foot forward, runner's lunge, get nice and high with the heel in the back. So your front knee stacks over the ankle. You're going to take the left knee to the mat. Bring the right hand inside that foot, walk that foot out to the edge. And let the hips just kind of float forward while you hold this and breathe. Okay, walk the foot back in, take that right hand outside, send your hips back, right toes point up to the ceiling. That right leg is nice and straight. And walk it back forward. And send it back one last time. Come back forward, come off that knee. Meet me in your high plank. Take your left knee to your left elbow, send it back, switch, right knee to right elbow. We're going to do this a few more times. Great way to build side body strength, core. Now you're in your down dog or child's pose. Relax here for a few breaths. Okay, walk your feet forward to the center of the mat. Walk your hands back to your feet. You're going to walk your feet out so the heels are on the edge and the toes are on the floor. Let your upper body completely unweight. So you've got your feet in sumo squat position. You're just letting the head, the shoulders, everything just sort of weight towards the floor. Okay, fingers out in front. We're going to inhale and extend to a flat back. Send your hips back if you can. And now come into a nice low squat and just hold here. If you'd like, you can lift the arms off the floor or keep them down. Or you can bring your hands to heart. Use your elbows to open up the legs a little more. So we're going to stay here for 3 more deep breaths. Keep your spine long and your chest proud. Okay, fingertips back to the floor. I'm going to have you straighten your legs. Walk your feet back in so they're hip width apart. Completely unweight that upper body with your legs now straight. Inhale and extend the spine. Walk your fingers forward, shift your hips backwards. We have a single leg balance pose coming up, so enjoy this for a couple of breaths. And then we're going to challenge that left leg of ours. So this challenges the strength and balance together. So let's take both hands and hold on to your left leg or ankle. You can start out by kickstanding that right foot. Little modification to get the left leg ready. And when you're ready, start to sweep that right leg backwards and up. Now, if you need your fingers out in front of that foot on the floor, go ahead. If you can keep holding on to that leg, why not? As you continue to lift your back leg higher and your torso lower. Okay, let's take the fingers out in front if they're not already there. You're going to open that right hip to face up towards the ceiling and take your right hand to your waist. Half moon. To make this a little more challenging, you can send the right arm straight up to the ceiling and try to lower your torso a little closer to your standing leg. Take that right hand down. I want you to square out your hips
But keep that back leg parallel to the floor. Now I want you to shift your hips backwards. So you're really weighting into the left heel and feeling it in the left glute. Hold here for 2 breaths. And relax the right leg. We're going to cross the arms, let the head go, look through your legs. Okay, both hands to the right ankle. Kickstand that left foot. Sweep it back when you're ready. If you need your hands out in front, by all means, try to get your back leg up as high as you can. We start out with the hips square, and then we open them into a half moon. So we're just going to hold here for 2 breaths. Now take the hands out in front of that foot, open that hip, left hand to the waist, or sweep the left arm up as you lower the torso and lift that leg. Now take that hand back to the floor. I want you to square out those hips. So lower that left one to the height of the right one. Shift them back, weight into the heel, feel that butt work. 2 more breaths. And put that foot down. Let's fold the arms once again, relax the head and the upper body. Just breathe. Release the hands, walk them forward to the front of your mat. Step your feet back, you're in high plank. Step your left foot up between your hands, meet me in runner's lunge. Now from runner's lunge, if you can always hang out here. We're going to try to power up onto that one leg and meet in a full reciprocal reach where you've got your arms forward and your leg backwards. As I'm demonstrating, I'm reaching my arms to try to touch the front of the room, and that back leg is nice and long. And I'm just going to hold here for 2 more breaths. And then I'm going to step it back to that lunge. Nice. Now meet me in high plank. We do the same on the other side. Step that right foot forward. Runner's lunge to start or to hang out in. Power up. Full reciprocal reach. Arms are long and strong. Same with that back leg. Get it up if you can, a little higher. Breathe twice. Hands down. Step back plank. Downward facing. You got 3 big deep breaths to do here. Now let's put the knees down on the floor. Send your hips back to hover over the heels. Walk your hands forward, lower the chest, stay here and breathe a couple of breaths. Come back onto all fours. You're going to take your left hand to the left ear and you're going to lift that left shoulder up to the ceiling. And then cross the body with the elbow over to your opposite elbow. Sweep it back up. It's really about lifting the shoulder. The elbow goes along for the ride. Do a few more. Now, if you've locked out through that right elbow, give me a little micro bend. And do the same. Other side. Sweep up first and then cross. Really do your best on each one to try to get your shoulder up a little higher. And your last one. Now, walk your hands to the front of the mat. They're going to be shoulder width apart. Let the hips come forward. And then send the hips back. And forward again. We're just going to oscillate. Do this a few more times. Keep drawing that belly in. Now we're going to meet in baby cobra. So lower the forearms. Let the hips come forward. Keep the toes tucked under. So this is a nice opportunity to stretch out your six-pack muscle, build a little flexibility in that lower back. So we want to be pushing up and away from the floor as we draw the belly in. Just stay here and breathe a couple of times. Okay, with your toes tucked under and your belly drawing up and in, I want you to pick your hips up off the floor to 8-point plank. I've got my fingers spread, my palms on the floor, my belly drawing up and in. And now I'm going to come off my knees and push my heels towards the back of the room. And then I'm slowly going to lower the knees and the hips and take my gaze forward. We're going to run through this 4 more times. Hips up, belly in, knees up, and lower them slowly. And lower those hips. Really try to be very graceful and deliberate with the movement. Just 3 more. Do that same 3 counts, right? So with the knees down, 3 counts, with them up, 3 counts. And if you feel this too easy, send your elbows a little more forward. And we're working on our last one here. So hips up, belly in, knees up, knees down, hips down. Now take your hands by your chest, lower the chest to the floor. Your elbows are going to stay close to the sides of the body. Now, without pushing your hands into the floor, I want you to lift your chest up. So you're using the muscles that run along your spine, and you're drawing the belly in. Just hold here for a few breaths. Pick up the hands if you can, hover them. Keep pulling the stomach in. Lift the elbows higher up to the ceiling. Keep your face looking down. Just breathe. Put the hands down. You're going to push yourself back. Send those hips over the heels. Nice little reprieve. And you are going to meet me in staff pose. All the hard work is now done. Mind you, this may be hard, but it's a feel-good hard, if that makes any sense. Take the arms out or cross, touching opposite shoulders. C-curve that spine, draw the belly in. If you want to improve the strength in those muscles, You must draw it in as best you can and come down slowly.
Once you're down, send the arms back. Big full-on stretch here to enjoy. Now, arms start to rise back up, head lifts, chin tucks, spine stays flexed the whole way up. Take it between your legs. We're going to chill out here for 3 deep breaths. Okay, let's take it back down again. See if you can go even slower than the first one. See if you can do a better job by sending that belly down. Arms go back, toes point. Okay, come back up. Arms first, then head, belly in. Just sort of dive between the legs. And we have one last one to do, and then we're going to start some 90-90 stretching. So enjoy the journey on this last one. Make it the best. Arms go back. Point your toes so your shins get a nice stretch and your ankles. Okay, last time to come up. Here we go. Take it between the legs. Just relax here for a few breaths. Then we're going to start 90-90 on the right side of our mat. Okay, let's get this 90-90 going on. So check that you've got both legs in the right position. I like to have my knee directly lined up with the hip, my chest as best I can, not to be leaning to the right. You want to walk it out right over that leg and mat. So I've got fingertips walking out. When I can't go any further, I'm just going to hold here for a few breaths and enjoy that sensation I'm getting in my hip. Try here to use your breathing to help you relax. Okay, let's walk it back up. So you're going to post your right hand just outside that hip and send that left hand behind you anywhere. And now we're going to lift this left knee. See if you can get flat on that foot. And try to move that knee up a little higher before you send it back down. 2 more. Nice and slow up. Maybe this time you get a little more range of motion. Come back down, do it. Last one. Okay, so you're still in the 90-90. You're going to take both hands to your heart and then lean over that leg as best you can. When you can't go anymore, hold it and then lift it back up slowly. Do that 2 more times. Lower down. If you need your hands to help, walk them out. Try just with the fingertips. Okay, now send both hands behind your back. Lift the left knee and go all the way now to face the back of your room. We're going to do 90-90 here. So walk the fingertips out, take it as far as you can, and then hold on that spot as you breathe.
Walk it back. Send that right hand behind you. Now you're gonna lift that right knee up to try to get flat on the right foot. And then lower back down slowly. And lift. Try to make each one a little bigger. Without forcing anything, of course. You're just sort of playing around with that range. Okay, back to your 90-90, either fingertips walking out or hands to your heart. Lean over that leg. And then slowly lift it back up and do it a couple of more times. Okay, take both hands behind your back. You're going to send the legs to the front of the mat. So I've got my legs bent and my heels on the floor with my toes pointing up to the ceiling, my hands over my knees. I'm going to proud out my chest and I'm going to lean back till I feel my belly contract. Then lift the arms off the knees if you can, and see if you can get them going straight up to the ceiling. And now you're going to take this right elbow, you're going to rotate, turning the chest slightly to face the right side of the room as you lower that elbow to the floor, and then send it back up. And then do the same with the other one. Little rotation to get that elbow down, and then come back up. Let's do a few on each side. You might notice a little more strength on one side than the other. It's why we do things. So I'm not always simultaneously. Okay, one more on each side. Now the important thing is that I have not let the belly puff out and I have not rounded my lower back. Okay, I'm just going to hold this. I know you're probably feeling these hip flexors because they are actually working. So you're here for 5. Try to go back a little further. 4, 3, 2. Hands forward. C curve your spine. Roll it down. Straighten those legs. Send the arms all the way back. Okay, bring your arms by your side, bring your feet in, and cross your right knee over the left. So you don't have a huge bend in the leg, just medium. Let the knees go to the right. You guide them, and then send that left arm straight up and straight back. So your left chest should be pointing directly up at the ceiling. And you're leveraging, you're using that right leg to draw the left knee towards the floor, not down on it. Feeling a nice stretch over the hip. Now switch up the angle of the arm, move it a little bit more out to the side, and get that chest stretching. Now bring the arms straight up and in, and bring the knees back up, uncross them, and now we do the same the other way. Take them down, send the arm up and straight back. Play around with your angle of the bend in the legs, because you really should be feeling a really big pull right over that hip. Sometimes you have to sort of go find it. Move that right arm a little more out to the side. Should be really reaching, that's the important part. Okay, bring the arm in, bring the knees up and into the chest. We're going to make a tiny little circle with both knees, massaging that lower back.
Go the other way. And now rock and roll yourself forward. We're gonna get up onto our tippy toes. Lifting the heels really high. And then to a full fold. Relaxing the head, let's get some good blood flow to our face. Legs should be easily nice and straight now, right? Should feel really like you got good length back. Now we're gonna roll it up slowly with your legs straight. And take one nice big deep breath. And I thank you so much for your power and strength. Good job, Miss Anne. Getting it done. Good for you.